She's never really been in a competition at this level. It really is going to be a question of, if Mary stays in front the whole way, can she really overcome the disadvantage that it is to lead in a race this long for the whole race?
If you watch their styles, Mary has a very smooth, fluid stride, while the Soviets seem to chop their strides. They have more of a long-distance stride. Is this correct, Frank? Or?
Well, Mary's just so strong, and she looks like she's having such a better time than anyone else. But the Russians' main attribute is their strength and their speed. They train to be able to finish very hard in the last 200 meters of the race. So the real question is, can Mary get that far ahead to be able to outsprint them?
Mary Decker of the United States leading the race, followed by the two Soviets, Tatiana Kazenkina, Svetlana Ulmasova, the Italian is there, Agnieszka Bosamai, and then from Great Britain, Wendy Sly.
Wendy Sly just moved up one, so she wants to get up into contention right now. Maybe she's going to help Mary.
Wendy Sly is the best of the British runners. She trains a lot in the United States. She comes there pretty much every spring and works out in the good weather. So we're familiar with her. She's a very good runner, and she really is capable of being there right at the end. I don't know if she can sprint with Kazenkina and Mary, but maybe that's her strategy, is that she realizes she has to take it out. But there are two aspects of Mary's leading. One is it keeps her out of trouble. She's not going to get tripped. She's not going to fall down. She's not going to get boxed. But the other part is she is vulnerable from behind because she is putting out more effort.
The pace is a bit on the slow side, so we move into a tactical race, or a tactical form of the race at this time. Mary Decker of the United States leading. 4 laps to go. It is Decker of the United States, Tatiana Kazenkina of the Soviet Union, Wendy Sly of Great Britain is there, Svetlana Ulmasova, and from Italy, Bosamai. Those are the top 5.
I think Mary is trying to feel out what they're doing in back of her right now. She's playing a little fartlek. She's picking up, she's slowing down, and in so doing, she's trying to find out exactly where the Soviets are headed in this race.
It'll be very interesting when we come around to have 3 laps to go, because Mary has said that she wants to run about 68 seconds the first lap with 3 to go, about 65 seconds the second lap with 3 to go, or 64 seconds, and then try to go as fast as she can. So she's going to try to surge. At least that's what she said she's going to do. Now we'll get to see. And if anyone can do it, if anyone's trained to be able to do it, Mary is.
It is Mary Decker of the United States. And then behind her is Tatiana Kazenkina. From Great Britain, Wendy Sly is third. Ulmasova, the Soviet Union, and the Italian, Bosamai.
We thought at first that the Soviets might use all 3 of their girls to try to give Mary a little jostling around, to take a little out of her, but they're not. They're just content to stay behind her and let her do most of the work.
Well, the third Soviet girl is not good enough to stay up. I think that's the major factor. And the other thing is, again, by leading, Mary hasn't given them a chance to box her, because Kazenkina doesn't want to go to the front until she absolutely has to. She never does. That's her tactic.
Mary Decker of the United States continuing to lead in the women's 3,000 meters. She has led throughout the race, 2.5 laps to go. Behind her is Tatiana Kazenkina of the Soviet Union, Wendy Sly now moving into second from Great Britain, Ulmasova of the Soviet Union, and Bosamai from Italy. The top 5. And now joining that group from West Germany is Brigitte Klaus.
These girls look strong. They look relaxed, and they don't seem like they have a worry in the world.
Well, Mary's going to find out how well she can sprint with the Russians.
Well, this is true.
2 laps to go, and we have 6 contending in the race. Mary Decker, Tatiana Kazenkina, Wendy Sly, Svetlana Ulmasova, Bosamai of Italy, and Kraus of West Germany.
Actually, the Soviets are boxed on the inside, so they're having to run Mary's race all the way around. Kazenkina is going to have to come around Wendy Sly. And I don't think that'll be an easy job unless she just takes off and does it.
1.5 laps to go. 6 in the leading pack. 3 will have medals, 3 will not. It is Mary Decker of the United States. Wendy Sly moving up on her shoulder. Tatiana Kazakina, the Soviet Union. Olmazova, the Soviet Union. Posamai of Italy. And Kraus of West Germany.
Mary's never been in this position before. She's never been in a group like this where it's really going to break loose and someone's really going to start sprinting. I'm very anxious to see how well she can do. I'm for Mary here.
Kasatkina and Olmazova are fighting for position right now, and Wendy and Mary have them locked in. This could be a key to this whole race.
Mary Decker, Wendy Sly, Tatiana Kazakina, the top three.
And somebody's ready to go. Someone's going to go any second.
Kasatkina cannot get out of the box.
She is in third. Brigitte Kraus of West Germany, only making her move on the inside, a little
There goes
bumping.
Kazakina.
Kazakina now behind Decker. Olmazova's dropped back. Now here's her kick. The kick of Svetlana Olmazova moving up on the outside.
Mary's going right here.
Kazakina and Mary Decker. Here goes Mary Decker. She's going to do it. Mary does it. She's the best in the world. Unofficial 8:34.62. All right.
So a superb